Morgan's back from Mr. Pemberton's. Look at the road grime on that trailer. Starting to match the tractor now. I think he's going to go and load up with a load of wheat straw. Just in the boiler shed. We're still struggling a bit with the heaters in the workshop. Not been hot enough, so I'm just upping the pressure. It's down to about 1 bar, so putting it up to about 2. I think it can run at 2.5 if we really want. See if that helps get the water pressure up, which will force it up into the heat exchangers, because they're obviously the highest point of any water flow on the boiler around the yard. Oh, I'm going grey. Then should hopefully warm up a bit then. Rob and John are going to take the digger up to Wellbrook and dig that trench as well for putting in that duct in for the electric supply, which we started last year, never finished, then used the duct in at this yard, so we'll take it back up and finish it up there. They're messing around. We turned them all off bar 1 to see if it gives us any more heat, and it hasn't. And we've even turned all the other things feeding off the same line off. Still made no difference. So it's as if either the pump at the other end's not giving us the flow we want, and it's worn out, which is 8 years old, or there's something stopping the flow through the actual heater itself. So I don't know whether we take the pipe off and turn the tap off and then open it and see how much flow comes out. So you make
I was making sure I didn't look terrible, yeah. Hello!
Remember Kate was here with the quad pipe doing the soil sampling? Well, she's got the test results back, so we're going through them now, and it was only for the organic matter really, and as you can see, some fields are pretty low, so we will be chopping straw on them and growing more cover crops. And that's that one there. This one, pretty decent, just a little bit low in potassium. This one needs a bit of lime, so we'll probably put some lime or some calcifert on that, depending on how long the... Oh, that's one we own, isn't it, that one?
We're liming that one, Ollie.
We're liming that one, so you're going to come and...
Yeah, so I'll do a bulk sample and I'll identify the pHs, and we'll bring it all back and talk about it. And so we obviously know that you own this field, so what we'll do is we'll map it out into hectares. I'll do a pH test in the hectare, and we'll hectare grid it, which we don't charge for when we're doing lime applications, and we'll do a variable rate application.
So, like to that, but then there's some fields that we know that we've not got for long because they're going to build on them or build roads through them or put gas pipelines through, so we won't go to too much expensive lime on them. We'll probably just use calcifert that only lasts like a few years, you see.
So the testing that we do as well, so we can still hectare grid it and we'll do the pHs in it, and we can do a variable rate application for calcifert, and I can pop them straight onto your tractor for you.
Yeah, so the first spread will be like, okay, it needs a bit more over here, but it perhaps doesn't need as much there.
Yeah, if you've got the GPS capabilities of doing it, yeah.
So yeah, but really we were only doing the organic matter, but we found a bit of lime low, so we'll sort that. Rob's just going to go up now and take, like you can see better on that one, take that flexi hose off the top, go to the plumbing place and see if we can get another flexi hose and a water pump. I think they're 36 quid. We're going to bolt an assister pump in the line and see if that makes a difference. If it works on one, we'll do it on the rest, because Chris, who services the boiler, said he's seen a few farms that have done that. He took the thing off and we had good pressure, but pressure's different to flow, whereas if we put a pump that's giving us flow, then we'll know if it's any better. John's got the combine out. Got to take it somewhere, got to drop it off somewhere. Top secret. It's not a good sign when you see the air ambulance going over. Right, I've got the escort vehicle sign on the front. John's going out through the gateway. Off we go with the combine. What are we doing here? It's a bit icy this yard, isn't it? Out the way. Oh, look at all the muck off the road. Just remember the auger might hit the fence. I was going to go over it, but keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That'll probably do. Not really into ploughs, but that's a bit of a beast. Massive. That's part with precision, isn't it? Whoa. When the fence rattles. We'll have a little look inside one of these New Hollands now, because they've got the dashboard in front of the steering wheel, if that makes sense. No, behind the steering wheel. That's pretty cool. Like I said, why is the fence steering wheel so big? And it's so that you can see the dashboard behind it. So what they've done here is they put the dashboard in front of it, and I think, oh, does it go? No, it doesn't. I thought it might go all the way up so that you can put your coffee on it. It makes a coffee table. It's not touchscreen. It's very sort of similar to the quad track, isn't it? In some ways, the layout, but I suppose New Holland and Case are pretty similar. This, I think this cab, it's the same cab that the Case Optum has on, where it's like very, very quiet. But I don't know a lot of room behind the seat, is there? Just, you know, because these rake in the pillars, I feel like the cab feels small to me. But I suppose if you've got a tape measure, you'd know, but maybe it starts off too wide at the bottom and it actually is just the same width as us, but they just feel a little bit claustrophobic, I think, the cabs. But that does look cool. That's good. Push button start and central locking. I think we looked at one at Yorkshire Show when it was absolutely chucking it down, didn't we? But I don't like that. You can knock that off with your boot and then it'll get soil in it. John Deere used to do that on the opposite side, but that's cool. It beeps as well. Nothing revolutionary at the back, just, well, that's good that it stops in the middle, maybe. Or maybe it doesn't because the others haven't. Maybe it's coincidence. $315. That's probably really the equivalent of the 7 to 8 maybe, or maybe the next size up perhaps. Let's have a little mooch at this forage harvester. Back in the day, Corwell's used to have a fleet of New Holland foragers, and then some converted into mowers. They used to harvest grass, was it 9 months of the year? And then they pellet it, dry it and pellet it. In a treat this week, 2 foragers in a week. $920, wonder how many horsepower that is. Oh, look at the exhaust. Do look good, don't they, foragers? We came down here before and all the cars were double parked and there was a bin wagon. And fair play, the bin wagon saw us coming and backed up to let us through, which doesn't normally happen with bin men. They're normally on that much of a mission that everyone waits for them. But yeah, they realised that it was going to cause congestion, so backed up for us. So fair play to the Ormskirk bin men. Just noticed the sun breaking through there as it's going down. Stunning, that. It's a bit of a pea soup night, to be fair, until we saw that. Well, you can't really see the sunset now through the fence reflection. Back at HQ, put this away and do the birthday bumper, I think. Dad's doing his reading his meters. I'll quickly do this. We got Joanne on there. Is it Parrett? Is it? Willow Barry is 4. Roland Jones is 56. David Lawrence is 66. David Roscoe. Sue Tavares is 65. Freya Hintz, I think it's pronounced, is 5. Chris Pumphrey, I think it's, again, I don't know how you pronounce it. He's on there. And Leanne Critchley, Oscar's mum. Oscar says that she's 50, so happy birthday. It was actually yesterday as well, but never mind. Happy birthday everyone on that and anyone else whose birthday it is. £233 over 83,000. Not bad in 48 hours. That is about all for today. Less than a week now to go to Lammer Show. New Holland, we've got a nice big combine there as well. And tomorrow's Oxford Farming Conference, and I believe Steve Reed's going to be there, so it'll be interesting to see what he says. But there's a rumour going around that it's not a lot other than planning stuff that's already been announced anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.